Hey, we're here at Emerson today, and I'm here with my good friend Dave Bersaglini. Dave, how are you?
I'm good, Jerry. How are you?
Good, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
Tell me what your role is. What do you get to do every day at Emerson?
Sure. Well, right now I'm the Vice President and General Manager of the refrigeration business here at Emerson. I've been at Emerson for 20 years, and every day I've got the privilege to come in and lead a team who's developing the next generation of refrigeration compressor technology to give our customers solutions around food safety and sustainability.
Oh, that's awesome. So in 20 years, you've seen a few changes. What's the big innovation thing you've seen at Emerson in 20 years? Just one.
Yeah, it's hard to pick just one, but there's been a lot of changes, in our industry. But if I had to pick one, I think I'd really point to scroll compressors and scroll technology and the innovation around scroll. We brought scroll into the industry, way before I got into the industry. We started in air conditioning, we expanded that into refrigeration, and now you see it everywhere. In my business, we see it in grocery stores, you see it in restaurants, walk-in coolers and freezers. We even see it in the transport space. So you think about sea containers, refrigerated sea containers, trucks and trailers, everything that's involved in getting your food from where it's produced to kind of where you end up consuming it, that's where we're involved. And Scroll's played a big role in that. Frankly, it's transformed the industry, and we continue to innovate. We continue to come out with new technologies to make it more precise temperature control, better efficiency, and to be compliant with the next generation of sustainable refrigerants.
That's awesome. So tell me about the next generation. What do you see in the future for innovation? Could you let me see into that crystal ball a little bit?
In terms of kind of where we think our industry is going? Yeah, great question. I think we're in the mode of really kind of seeing our industry become much more progressive when it comes to technology. Right? So if you think, there's two reasons for that. I think about the next generation of people coming into the industry. Right? You and I have been in the industry for a number of years now. I think we're pretty familiar with technology, pretty progressive. But if you think about the 20-year-olds and the 30-year-olds that are coming into the industry, all they know is technology. They don't know a world without technology.
Right.
So I think they're going to make the industry much more progressive from a technology perspective, number one. And number two, I think our industry needs technology. And you think about the problems we're trying to solve. Food safety, I mentioned, for example, right? Think about the role that data has to play in our industry. When you want to really make sure that you've got food safety across an entire cold chain, the role that data plays to ensure the traceability, to know the temperature that food is at from all points of the cold chain, it becomes a very imperative aspect of our industry. So I think we're really going to see the industry adopt a lot more technology. The new generation of technicians and engineers coming into the industry are really going to accelerate that, and I think it'll be a great time for the industry in the next 10 to 20 years.
That's awesome. Hey, as much as I like to eat, I'm glad to hear you say that all about the food safety and all that. Hey, and the new technicians, they're all about innovation and technology.
Absolutely.
And the guys and girls that are getting into it, they embrace that. They've grown up with it. Tell me, last question. Tell me, what I've learned about Emerson. It's world-class leadership here. And I appreciate that. And so you've been with the company for 20 years. And tell me one little nugget about leadership that you would pass along to somebody just starting into a leadership role.
Sure. Well, there's a lot. We could do a whole other episode on that, I'm sure. The one thing that I would think about and encourage your listeners and your viewers to think about it is always be learning. Always be, even if you've been in the industry for 20 years, you can always learn something new about the industry, about yourself, about your people, about your leadership style. The way I've thought about that is really surrounding myself with people who are smarter than me. Right? I'm never the smartest person in the room, but I surround myself with people who know a lot more than I do. That makes me much more effective, and it gives me a chance to really make sure that we're pushing the industry forward. So really learning from the people around you and all the changes in the industry and constantly improving your ability to lead.
That's fantastic. Hey, thanks for stopping by.
You bet.
I appreciate it. Hey, thanks again. We'll see you next time on the Toolshed.